んにちは、ジャパニーズアモのミサです。Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you useful phrases you can use when giving gifts. So, メリークリスマス、メリクリ、in case you don't celebrate Christmas, happy holidays, but in Japan, people tend to say メリークリスマス or メリクリ, for Christmas. Anyway, first, let me teach you a horrible pun. So you guys know that I love bad jokes and bad puns. So I have to do this. And don't skip it because this is related to the lesson. クリスマスにプレゼントをおクリスマス。Hey, this pun ain't elf bad, right? Now, in case you have no sense of humor, I'm kidding, or you simply don't understand the sentence, let me explain. クリスマスに on Christmas, プレゼント present, gift, right? We say プレゼントを贈り物. You might even see the word ギフト. But in general, the word プレゼント is used most commonly, at least in the informal speech. So when speaking formally, you can definitely use the word 贈り物, and you'd see the word 贈り物 in articles about gift ideas and such, because it's written in formal language. But for example, I gotta go buy some presents, you'd say プレゼントを買いに行かなきゃ、プレゼントを買わなきゃ。And then おクリスマス。So you get that it's a pun because the word クリスマス is repeated twice, right? In the sentence. クリスマスにおクリスマス。So the verb is 贈る and that means to gift. So to give a gift. Okay, 贈る. But this verb 贈る is used when you give something to somebody you respect or your boss or basically 目上の人. So for example, 友達にペンをあげた is completely fine, like grammatically correct. I gave my friend a pen. And you can even make this formal by saying 友達にペンをあげました. But when you give, for example, a gift to your boss or maybe your parents-in-law, you might want to use the verb 贈りました instead. 贈る and the past tense is 送ったを送りました。夫の家族にお菓子を送った。妻の家族にお菓子を送りました。You can use あげる when you give something to your equal, so your friends, 友達、パートナー、恋人、彼氏、彼女、奥さん、旦那さん、同僚、先輩には送ります。Basically, the verb 送る sounds more formal than あげる。And be careful because 送る in this kanji means to send. So 送る to gift and 送る to send sound exactly the same, but they are written differently. So if you watch Japanese TV, you might hear この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。So, this program has been brought to you by the following sponsors. By the way, I would like to thank all my patrons here. ご覧のスポンサーでお送りします。Okay, so 番組 program, and then the verb お送りします this お送りします is in kenjougo, so the humble language. So the verb 送る means to send, but the meaning here is to broadcast. So normally we use the verb 放送する to mean to broadcast, but yeah, here we say お送りします or plus must form stem plus します this form is used to talk about the speaker's action humbly. I'm pretty sure I've made a lesson on this. If I haven't, I will, so please let me know. Back to the pun. お送りします So correctly, it's お送りします but who cares because it's a joke. So we say お送りします Why don't you try this phrase yourself and torment your Japanese friend this year? Okay, now I'm going to teach you phrases you can use when speaking formally. So when you give something to, like parents-in-law or your bosses, your senpai, your neighbors, anyone who is not in your circle. Okay, the first one, つまらないものですが So this is very commonly used, and yeah, it's kind of easy to remember as well. So つまらない means boring, right? So つまらないものですが literally means this is something boring. But I'm not going to explain this ですが please watch this video on んですがつまらないものですが a little something. Because it does mean something boring, you shouldn't say this phrase when giving something extremely expensive or something that's obviously really great. You give like a super expensive watch to somebody and say つまらないものですが that would make you, the speaker, sound very arrogant. So it's like, I've got so much money, like giving you something like this is nothing. Yeah, so it's kind of rude. You can only use this つまらないものですか when you give something, average. Or like something not like super expensive, right? Like not a car, not a Rolex. Like if you give a pen or I don't know, cake, some cookies. You know what I mean, right? Something modest. You can say つまらないものですが。で、次、ささやかですが。ささやかですが So this is very similar to つまらないものですが But some people might say ささやかですが sounds nicer because it doesn't use the word boring つまらない And ささやかな it means small, modest So ささやかな贈り物 means small gift. Again, ささやかな贈り物 can be a car. You can also say ささやかに and that is the adverb form. So ささやかに祝う means to have a small celebration. So to celebrate modestly, humbly. So for example, you can say ささやかですがこちらをどうぞ or if you want to do a lot more so in business situations you might hear ささやかですがお受け取りくださいませ受け取る is to receive お受け取りくださいませ so 受け取るAnd the must form of 受け取る is 受け取ります。So we use the stem 受け取り。 お must them ください is a polite way to say please do something. So お受け取りください. If you change ください into くださいませ, it sounds even more polite. Only say this くださいませ when you're working. So when you're talking to a customer or your boss, you can say this, but don't say this to your neighbor. I think that's a bit too formal. Unless your neighbor is your boss. Oh, that would be so awful. Anyway, ささやかですが、どうぞお受け取りくださいませ。You can also just say ささやかですが、どうぞ。次、ほんの気持ちですが、ほんの気持ちですが。Again, very similar to the previous two つまらないものですが and ささやかですが。ほんの means only, just. For example, ほんの少し means just a little or ほんのちょっと just a tiny bit. So when you want a bite of something, you can say ほんのちょっとでいいよ. Like I only need the tiniest bit. So yeah, ほんのちょっと、ほんの少し、ちょっと and 少し they already mean a little bit, but by adding ほんの it makes it even smaller, right? ほんのちょっと、ほんの少し just a little bit, only a little bit. You can even say ほんの子供 to mean a mere child. And 気持ち means feeling. 犬の気持ち. What dogs feel. ほんの気持ち is like literally means just my feeling. In a way, it's kind of like it's the thought that counts. Not quite. It's really nothing. Like you shouldn't think it too literal, to be honest. Little obby and here's something small. So again, you can say ほんの気持ちですがどうぞ. Or if you want to use the お受け取りくださいませ, you can do it. ほんの気持ちですがお受け取りください. Okay, 次。心ばかりのsomething. 品 product, item, piece. So this is similar to ほんの気持ち feeling. 心 is mind, spirit. Right? 心ばかり I haven't listened to this, I'm sorry. The ばかり means nothing but only. So there's a lot of something, but only that thing. So for example, お菓子ばかり食べている means I'm eating nothing but candy. Like I'm aware that it's bad, but that's the only thing I'm eating. Then you say ばかり. Anyway, 心ばかり means nothing but my mind, spirit, thoughts. So again, it's like, this is not something amazing, but I put my thoughts into it. Yeah, you can say 心ばかりの品ですが. Okay, last one. お口に合うと良いのですが. So, 口 mouth, お口 your mouth that I respect. It's really ridiculous, but yeah. Or honorific prefix. When you have to talk about your boss's mouth, you have to make the word super polite. Yeah, your honorable mouth. 合う. So 合う can mean to match, to suit. So 口に合う means suits one's taste. 口に合わない basically is the same as まずいと思う to find it yuck. Yeah, to think something doesn't taste good. Anyway, お口に合うと良いのですがis super polite, respectful way business speech. way to say といいな I hope. So yeah, informally you can say 口に合うといいな I hope it's to your liking. I hope you'd find it tasty. So I've taught you a lot of phrases you can use in business situations. Yeah, if you work in Japan or you meet your partner's parents, Japanese parents for example, then these phrases will definitely be useful, the formal ones I mean. But yeah, when you just want to talk to your Japanese friends or your partner, you can just say どうぞ or はい or これよかったらどうぞ or これあげる Like these simple ones are enough and actually are the best. Like they sound natural. If you make it way too complicated, it's weird. So つまらないものですが is usually used in formal situations, but you can say つまらないものだけどinformally and say that to your friend. つまらないものだけどどうぞ. Alright, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed my Christmas joke. Even if you didn't, please give this video a thumbs up because that will be like, Christmas gift for me. Please. Okay, the lesson is over. I just wanted to let you know that I am okay. I know I worried a lot of people and yeah, like I get really weird around Christmas time if you haven't noticed. Christmas has always stressed me out like so much. This year, I'm not going to stress out. I'm just going to do whatever I want to do. I'm gonna spend some time with my friends. I'm gonna work a bit, but like I'm fine with that. And yeah, if you like Christmas and you have a good time with your family usually, then I hope you can have that this year as well. Really, I truly hope that everyone is happy on Christmas or not Christmas, just during this holiday season. But if you feel stressed out or you feel anxious around this time, don't worry, you're not alone. And being alone is not the worst thing, honestly. Like being with somebody horrible is much worse, and if you have to spend time with somebody horrible, I'm really sorry, but yeah, it's don't try to think that holiday has to be special and it's a day that you have to be happy and have fun. And to me, that was why I felt so pressured to feel happy. And don't feel pressured by the customs, the tradition. Because think about it, in Japan, if you're single on Christmas, you are supposed to be lonely and miserable, right? But if you're single on Christmas in Europe, there's no problem because you just spend your time with your family, right? Or like if you don't have a family in Europe, it kind of sucks, but it's okay not to have a family if you're in Japan. So what I'm trying to say is that it's just a day, and yeah, you will survive this horrible holiday, even if you are not doing the same thing as everybody else, having a great time with your family and watching TV with your family. Like you don't have to do that. Yeah, just wanted to say that. But yeah, I also wanted to let you know that I'm okay. I've been doing much better. Therapy helped me so much. Yeah, I had to go back to Japan for a bit because my family is sick. it really stressed me out. But yeah, overall, I am doing great, like mentally. Physically, I don't know what's going on with my left cheek. Actually, the left side of my face just doesn't stop twitching, which is a little worrying because it's probably too much caffeine. Because I had 2 cups of coffee for the first time in like 3 months, I think. And after I drank coffee, my eyes started twitching, so and now I know why. Oh well. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and この動画はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りしました。Thank you, my patrons. パトロンの皆さん、本当にありがとうございました。Anyway, happy holidays! じゃあまたね。バイバイ。